Okay, hello everybody. Thanks for joining the webinar today, Snom and VoIP Supply. During the webinar, please use the Q&A feature located in the bottom right corner of your screen. We'll answer the questions at the end of the presentation. Just to give you a quick update about VoIP Supply, we have some nice reseller benefits for you when you sign up with us. Our VoIP rental program, our devices of service rental program gives customers the wide variety of VoIP products for a low monthly payment. Hardware and provisioning. So we feature over 60 manufacturers that offer over 16,000 products and the ability to provision for you. Our CloudSpan marketplace as a single place to shop for VoIP service providers. We do both SIP trunking, hosted service, also hosting PBX appliances in the cloud. So you can build up your monthly recurring revenue and also receive discounts and spiffs through VoIP Supply as well. Our fulfillment services, we provide provisioning and professional services from multiple locations in North America, providing real-time access to manage your projects from order through deliveries. We can just basically make everything plug and play for your customers. Very nice service. A lot of big providers are working with us on that today. Our refresh and reclaim products, certified reconditioned devices. We do that all in-house here. Really good margins for you. Really helps with the overall margins in the industry right now. And we sell those as like new conditions. So everything is fully tested. Everything is grade A quality. And like I said, we sell those as like new. So those are a lot of good points about the reseller benefits with VoIP Supply. I'm going to turn it over to Sarah and Tim, who are going to run the Snom program here. Thank you.
Thanks, Darren. Hi, everyone. My name is Sarah Boucher. I am Inside Sales Manager with Snom. I've been here just over 5 years, and I also have Tim Sheehan on the line. He's our National Account Manager. And before we get started on our DECT and our VoIP work from home solutions, I just want to give you a little insight to VTech and Snom. What sets us apart? Snom was first in VoIP. We produced the first mass-produced SIP phone in 2001. We have a sophisticated SIP stack, German engineering. We have our own acoustic laboratory in Berlin. VTech acquired us in 2016, and that came with many benefits for us. We are a vertically integrated organization, which means we have control over the product from the manufacturing stage to the end. We do have a large warehouse in San Antonio, Texas, and this allows us to get our product out very quickly. We were also able to go ahead and increase our warranty. We were always a 2-year warranty, but that now has bumped up to 3 years, and that's all of our products, the desk phones, the DECT Mobility, conference phones, PA1s, everything but accessories you get a 3-year warranty on. And we do also offer advanced replacement, so should something happen to the phone, your client doesn't have to go without product. We will ship it out to you right away before the RMA process starts. Also, what else sets us apart is that we do have support here here in North America. We have pre and post sales support as well as technical support. You can email tech support. They're very quick to respond. You can also reach a live human by calling them. And we have marketing as well to help all of our partners. So thank you. I just want to hand it over to Tim now. I just wanted to give you a brief overview of some of the advantages of partnering with us. Tim?
Great, Sarah. Thanks very much. Hi, everyone. I'm Tim Sheehan, Regional Sales Manager here supporting VoIP Supply and here in the Northeast. I've been in the telecom industry a little over 30 years. Happy to be here with Snom and talking with you today. So, Sarah, we can move to next slide. Oh, there we are. I'm sorry. A little bit about today. We live in a little bit of a different time than we did in the beginning of the year. Who would have thought in January we would be totally changing our business, working from home, spending time with the family, doing video calls and having your kids interrupt you, moving from a a desktop phone in office space to headsets on PCs to literally picking up your desk phone in some cases and bringing it home with you to work. So I think what has happened here was going to happen anyway, probably in the market. It just happened very quickly, where it would have taken us 4 to 5 years to do it with more remote workers. It's happened already. We think now that you're going to see some of our folks that are working from home are just going to continue to stay at home and work after this is all ended, where it'll be determined as to what office is open and things like that. But keep in mind, we as a company, we have a number of work at home products, including our D700 series of phones, which are expandable to work with Bluetooth added on, Bluetooth headsets. Power supplies can be added to work, or it can be worked over a PoE switching if you happen to have that at your home. We support multiple platforms with our desktop phones. The product we'll be talking a little bit more about later on in the presentation is our new Keyline product, which is essentially it's from the VTech side of the house. It's really our bailiwick is DECT. And we've taken that now and combined that with the great products from Snom together to create a great DECT solution. But we also have headsets as well too that are out there and affordable and quick to get to. I have to tell you that we were during the rush of getting product during the initial stages of COVID here. We were selling just about everything that we had in the warehouse, between headsets and DECT dongles, Bluetooth dongles, Wi-Fi dongles, as well as also our power supplies across the board. So it's been a very busy time for us. So as I said before, VTech itself has been in the DECT business for quite a period of time. And again, we bring to the table a brand new product called the M100 Keyline, or KLE product set, which comes with a 3-year warranty. And it's what we're going to talk about in the presentation here is how you as a partner or even an end user customer, where we're seeing success stories with this product currently in the market today. So a little bit of history on the DECT solution. I'm sure everybody's familiar with have seen the VTech phones, either branded as AT&T or others. They're sold at Walmart, they're sold at Best Buy, they're sold at Target. You'll even see them at Costco and BJ's and other warehousing stores, where you have a multiple DECT analog solution. We've really taken that product and taken the core of it, the DECT, and built in a SIP stack on it and made it now SIP ready to work along with the existing SIP switches that are out there currently in the line, currently out there today. And it can be built and again, itself can be configured and built depending on your particular need or for your customer requirement in several different ways. So what we did is we took a look at the marketplace today, and we said to ourselves, okay, where's the opportunity for our partners in the marketplace to sell these solutions? And we actually took a look. We did a survey, and we took a look at the North American Industry Classification System and broke down different segments of the marketplace of how many companies and how many establishments and what they employ overall within the marketplace. And what was coming up time after time again to see was more of a franchisee chain restaurant type opportunities that potentially could be out there. Besides the normal discount stores, mom and pop stores on Main Street, hardware stores, wholesalers, things like that. But what really came to mind and was smaller healthcare providers and restaurants as we went through the whole, looking at doing the study on this. So what our partners are saying out there is about this particular product is it's unique in the mobility solution. It fulfills a great need for small businesses. It's easy to deploy with your existing SIP-based platform, SIP-based call platform. Easy to use and set up. It's essentially, there's no training really that has to happen with these phones once they're automatically deployed. There's paging capabilities, they're expandable, and it's very simple and easy to use. And a lot of our partners are just saying they go to this now in any chance that they get to sell a mobility solution. So if we look at the product set, how it's configured, it's really set up as being a base station that can support up to 10 desk sets, over DECT, or handsets, wireless, essentially handsets out there. One of the key, there's two key handsets that are part of the system. One is the M10 KLE and the M10R. M10R is the ruggedized version of it. The capability of the system itself is it looks just like a keyline telephone. If anybody can remember back to the old push-button telephones or keyline appearances on phones, a lot of partners have been. One of the things they they say to us is, okay, we like the phone, we like how it works, but we want it more like a key system because it's easy for people to use. It's easy for people to remember and how to do things. Or my staff, which is their job, is to sell our products and services, not to really be an expert on the telephone, on how the telephone works. Essentially making it less technically challenging for others and keeping it basically simple so that it's easy to use and easy to happen. You have the same functionality you would with a regular telephone switching off the handset itself, intercom and privacy. You have capability for up to 6 concurrent calls and 4 programmable LED backlit keys. And the battery and talk time is extremely strong as well. As we said before, we take a look at why is this perfect for retail. We have two particular partners out there. One who sold a large 400 location restaurant chain where they did a rip and replace in the existing SIP-based phone system and moved into this particular DECT deployment. Why? Because mobility was really the key thing all the way along. Even though the manager may sometimes be back in the kitchen working the front end of the front line, getting food out to his servers in busy periods of time where someone else is having to run the cash register, have to run back and forth, or someone's at the cash register and they need to get change for that cash register. They can call the manager. You can plug a headset into this device. You can make it mobile and easy to use. The backlit LEDs, for an example, it lights up green when a call is coming in. When you put the call on hold, the line will blink. Someone else can do a call pickup on line 1 by using either the paging through the phone itself, or if you have an overhead paging system, we have another device called the PA1, which allows you to integrate your existing PA system into this system so that you have so again, it's easy to use and convenient for all. You can have 1 to 4 for keyline or private line keys, and you have the ability to go ahead and and you have the ability to turn around and use a dedicated hold key on the phone as well too. Again, as you have the backlit keys, automatically will tell you what's on hold and what's not on the desk set. On the handset itself, you're just able to see that you'll be able to see the call flash up on the screen itself. So when we take a look, one of the things we're also just announced yesterday was our new C620, which is our wireless DECT conference solution or conference phone. In this day and age, when let's say a company is moving into a new office, the conference rooms are sometimes, I can't say they're neglected, but they're not thought about. You'll move into a gorgeous office space. They'll order a glass top table for the conference room, and oh my God, where's the wire for the speakerphone going to go? And nobody wants to see a wire. Nobody wants to see wires on a conference room table. Even now, with some legacy older tables where it's not convenient to have, nobody wants to drill a hole in the wall or drill a hole in the floor to run additional cables into the room itself. There's a definite need in the market. There was a definite need for a wireless DECT phone, and we believe we have now the best DECT wireless phone in the industry itself. So the C620 from conference phone, okay, again, has a base station associated and a docking station. So when the phone is not in use, you just set it up on the credenza tape, put on the credenza table into the docking station for it to be charged. It still has the same with our C520, which also has small detachable microphones on the side that can be pulled off and used on let's say a smaller conference room or a huddle room type table. And then there is expandability with our C52 SPs, which is our C52 speakerphones. And what they are is they're DECT-based phones that go back to that automatically sense back to the DECT phone itself and give you up to 150-foot range away from the base station itself. So what that means is that literally you could have one of these speakerphones in an executive's office in the other end of the room, and bring in his office itself on one side of the building and go all the way back to the other with the C620 in a conference call. One of the things that I had talked about recently with one of my coworkers was, hey, how do I take in this work at home, stay at home type environment that we're currently seeing now? What do you do with let's say somebody your Bluetooth is in your phone, it's in your office, it's on the 3rd floor. If you get 30-40 feet away, from the phone itself, your Bluetooth headset starts to fail. With DECT, you have the ability to move throughout your home or throughout your house. If anybody remembers the older analog VTech phones, where you're able to move them through, in and out of the house or up and down 2 or 3 floors, you still have coverage. You can really do the same thing with this particular speakerphone. So you can originate a call upstairs in your office, and then take that with you downstairs and move around the building at the same time with that. So again, 24 hours talk time, 2 DECT expandable microphones. You also have again PoE support for the base station itself. And then you're charging with the docking station, and supports the 2 C52 external speakerphones. So we wanted to add this in, just this particular scalability slide, to show you what how the recommendations for conference rooms. Now again, when we did the slide, all of a sudden now we have a change in social distancing. And how far, and it's important now that everybody remains quite a ways apart. So even now in traditionally where you would have a team meeting and bring everybody into the conference room, it may not turn out to be the case anymore. You may have 10 people or 10 people in a conference room, a larger conference room spread out, but the rest of the workers either in their cubes, participating on a conference bridge, or not even coming into the office. But you want the capability, based on those sides of those rooms, for everyone to hear, to be able to be heard when they speak, and have the speakerphone itself sense that and pick up all that conversation. So we're looking at now, let's say we look at an example of a training room, which is on the far side, where you would have the C620 set up at the main, let's say the main table or the main speakers table. And then spread out throughout the room, you could put 2 other satellites, C52s, whether they would sit on another table or whether they would sit on, let's say, a stool or something like that, so that they can at least you'll have that mic range and that mic capability and pick up across the board itself. So there's a plethora of ways to look at designing a conference room. And if you're a business partner out there, one of the things I always would say to people was, when you're doing a phone quote for desktop phones and you're trying to figure what model will fit here, you'll get a lower end model that'll fit into the kitchen area, or maybe a lobby phone. With the DECT phone, with these particular DECT speaker phones, they have the ability to, you want to ask those questions about their conference room and their conference spaces, because sometimes they're the last to be looked at, and it's a great revenue opportunity for you as a business partner to pick up an additional part of your sale. Okay.
Great, thanks, Tim. So again, just want to kind of go over some of the advantages to partnering with us. Again, of course, the North American support, the longer warranty, higher margins, but we also want to help you drive new net business opportunities. The KLE is such a unique product. There's nothing like it out there today. So many new opportunities with restaurants, retail stores slowly opening back up. We really want to help our partners get in there with our product. We want to help you get them, and of course, increase your margin and profit, and drive increased top line revenue. So I want to also go over our partner program. We introduced our channel partner program about 2 years ago. It's worked out really well for everyone. We don't allow just anyone to go ahead and sell our products. We ask that all of our partners fill out a channel partner application and agree to adhere to our MAP policy, and this keeps margins high for everyone. VoIP Supply is one of the few distribution partners that we have partnered with to sell our products. Once you fill out the application and you're approved, typically within 24 hours, sometimes within an hour, you are eligible to purchase NFR units directly from VoIP Supply at a rather large discount. Once approved, I'll make sure VoIP Supply is copied on your authorization so that you may go ahead and start ordering. You will also receive our price list, which will give you the MAP, MSRP, NFR pricing, and also what you can expect to pay for all of our products when you purchase through VoIP Supply. All right, so we are going to raffle off one C620 and one KLE set, but I want to know if there are any questions that we can answer. And Tim, maybe you know the answer to this. Are the controllers addressable so that if you have, say, 3 or 4 breakout rooms along a hall, they do not interfere with each other?
That's correct.
Is there a quota for partners? No, there is not. As in, I assume you mean minimum order quantity, anything like that? No. We don't want just anyone selling our product though, which is why we have you fill out the application. We don't want the margins being driven down. You're very welcome.
Yep.
Okay, don't see any more questions. So here's our contact information. Again, I handle the inside sales. Once you're approved, either Tim Sheehan, Pam Marty, they'll be going ahead and taking over your account from there, or Corey Cather, depending. But we do have many sales reps here to support you as well as technical support. All right, Darren, did you want to add anything?
No, I would just say that I did pick a few names here for the raffle, so I have that ready when you guys are. I know that I do get a lot of requests for or have been getting a lot of requests for the C620 solution. Definitely something that's unique in our marketplace. You know, having the DECT no cord conference solution has been a real big hit with us and our customers. So hopefully you guys are seeing the same out there. Also, the the retail solution with the M100 is really, really attractive. Definitely could be a big opportunity, and would love to work with anybody on that needs that help. What device did you want to go with first for the raffle?
Let's go for the C620. And also, just so you all know, the C620 just arrived in our warehouse in San Antonio, so they are available, and all the M100 products are in stock as well.
All right, excellent. So the C620 will go to David Thomas.
Great.
Great.
All right, so
David,
congratulations,
if you
David.
could, I will need you to just email me, or I can email you after. I want to make sure I get everything correct for mailing.
Yep.
Congratulations,
yeah, and the second raffle will go to Jeff Silberberg.
All right.
All right, so a full KLE. Congratulations.
Awesome.
Yeah, and really appreciate everybody coming on with us today, learn more about Snom. This has been a really good presentation, and hopefully we can work on some upcoming opportunities.
Great. Thank you, Darren.
Thank you,
everyone for joining.
All right. Thank
Take
you
care.
so much.